We're gonna try something a little different today. We're gonna go on a little adventure. Jamie's gonna show us a special spot.
I'm gonna take you guys on an adventure to the Loma Rica Ranch Fountain on the Loma Rica Ranch Trail. It's kind of an adventure because I've only been guided there once. So
Was it in the middle of the night?
Nope, it was in the daytime, but I was gabbing my head off the whole way there. So I wasn't paying as much attention, but I know exactly which road we need to be able to find our way to.
It'll be fun.
This is the way we go, and it's not far up the way here. So.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna be watching for cars here.
Yeah, we're gonna look both ways. All right, Amelia?
Be extra careful. And I figure we'll walk down a little ways until we have something to run.
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna be scary. Yeah. Scary. I'm terrified. Are you scared, Mama?
Yeah.
I am. This is spooky. But it's very pretty.
Looks like we're clear to
Let's go, guys.
Come on, Mama.
Good job, you did it.
I wonder what this will look like in a lake.
How's your weekend going?
Okay, bubbles. It's pretty good. I went and took care of my friend's motorcycles, little ATVs. This is gonna be so much fun. And I've got some weapons too. Here's some snakes. I have 3 acorns to throw at Scott. Snake.
I've never noticed that before. I'm pretty sure that's part of like a hydraulic mining system of some sort.
Oh yeah, I do.
You know what those are called? That's manzanita.
Yeah, we have these at our school. I can recognize it because like the wood is scraping and stuff into little cylinders.
We used to make tea out of
It's
that.
fun to peel those, isn't it? Here, peel it. Loma Rica Ranch is a 460-something acre property that has been in existence since the mid-1800s. Wow.
Here in Grass Valley. It was founded by a Native American trader, and it was originally just like, you know, a ranch where there was some, you know, kind of like early mine claim action. And then eventually it was purchased by some horse enthusiasts.
Some horse enthusiasts?
Yes, like
ranch
racehorse enthusiasts.
Oh, okay. Wow, so they bred.
Yeah, so they bred and actually like boarded racehorses in retirement.
Wow.
And there was a famous racehorse named Noor who was boarded here in his retirement.
Huh.
And he was buried here because he was, you know, so special to this property. And he is said to haunt the property too.
Wow.
Ooh, did you hear that, Millie?
A horse
We're telling
ghost.
horse ghost stories.
There's a horse ghost that haunts this property.
Noor, the famous racehorse. He was a 5-time champion.
You know what the coloration of the was?
You know,
Just so we know if we see a horse, then we can know what to look out
he
for.
was a bay, like kind of like a bay, big, tall bay racehorse, kind of like a penny color. But I've only seen his pictures in black and white,
Wow.
so I can't tell you if that's for sure.
And how do you spell that?
N-O-O-R, Noor.
Noor.
Oh, now it's getting windy. That's creepy.
Yeah, I think Noor's breathing down my neck.
Right?
Newer's neighing.
There's some fox scat.
Maybe that was Noor's.
Fox?
Fox. They like to poop on top of mounds, like on high points.
Do they
It's like ham bone.
They like to play
Gotta
king
get
of the
this in the
castle.
Yeah?
So they'll find a high point and they'll poop on it to kind of show their territory.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they always do it in a circle like that? Because I don't think I could do that if I.
It's kind of like cats do, but that is a very interesting circle. It's almost like a, even got a little spot in the middle, like a little target
Yeah.
It's like a
circle
scat
there.
hinge.
It's like a
Hold on.
yeah.
I like that. Scat hinge. This is the road. Alright, so we're gonna walk through this way.
So is there another access to this up here, like a private road or something?
Not that I know of. This property's abandoned. Over there is like the house, the ranch house, where there was gonna be some like commercial sort of offices and stuff, but that shut down. It's empty now. They've had recent renovations done in there, but it looks like it's been 5+ years since anybody's lived or occupied this place.
Wow.
There's a pump house over here. They've obviously been maintaining the property. I want to say there's people that own the 16-to-1 line, but I'm not sure.
The what line?
16-to-1?
15-to-1. And is that right around here underneath us?
I'm not positive where their actual point is. I know that they're one of the oldest mining corporations in the world. It's old rocky. And now you'll notice there's etchings and they're not arbitrary. This was also owned by
Which
Masonic
etchings?
people.
Are you saying these kind of like
These
patterns?
carvings here?
Yeah, those are symbols.
Yeah, there's
Masonic.
nothing that's here is arbitrary from what I've seen.
Oh wow, look at
It
this.
all kind of goes up to this,
That's so cool.
Whoa.
all the way to where there's like this almost person-like creature that comes onto a compass
Oh, look at this.
that's embedded in the ground that's set to true north.
Okay, this is true north right here, huh?
True north here.
Oh, there it is.
Follow north. That's true north. And then also at each of those points around this pond, they have poles that are put up that are in the cardinal directions at the cardinal points around this pond.
That is
Wow,
so
it's
cool.
beautiful.
It's beautiful up here.
Isn't it?
And this is a natural pond.
It's man-made, from what I understand. It's man-made.
Are you allowed to come up here and go fishing?
I don't know if you might want to because it could have runoff from hydraulic mining. I don't know
Mercury.
what the quality of the water is.
Yeah,
out
probably
here.
not the best.
Oh, they cleaned it recently. That's awesome to see. There was a lot of yuckiness in the windows. Yeah, you see the ladders that you could.
Police.
It looks like it's meant to be climbed down, and there's pump like piping and stuff, and there's a couple of ladders. for,
Sweetie, I want you to
servicing.
step off of the wood, okay?
Yeah.
Just on the carpet, please.
They came out and they cleaned all of the graffiti off of the glass.
Why is there so much litter in here?
Because some kids come out here and party sometimes, but they've actually done a lot of cleanup recently.
Is that water down there at the very bottom?
Because it's actually, this is suspended out over the pond. If you
Oh
look-
God, that you really do not want to follow.
No,
that.
get back,
Really, I
Billy.
said off of the wood.
I know.
It's all suspended out over the
Don't
pond.
Don't test my patience.
Scary.
But this is all
Get a
concrete
shot
right
of this?
here.
So this isn't, huh?
Did you get a shot of this?
I did.
A video shot?
Whoa, look up, Millie.
Right? There's some beautiful geometric features down here.
So what were they using this room for?
I imagine that this would have been just like a gathering space, maybe like an observation space to like look out over the pond and kind of, you know, because it was owned by some really kind of high society people.
Right.
So they, you know, would have had this probably for special events and things like that.
Did you notice like the waterfall over there?
Yeah, that's the next
The
feature
fountain?
we walk to.
Oh, sweet.
Awesome.
Millie,
Yeah,
look.
and that fountain runs with
Wow.
some pretty amazing water features constantly just for the forest. There's no
Wow.
one out here to enjoy it, but it's constantly running.
That's
Look at this
amazing.
cool, weird, like street art wallpaper installation.
That's new too, that wasn't here.
That's neat. I was looking at that too.
It's cool.
And I had never, I've lived here my whole life until last month.
All right.
It reminds me a bit of that, the decorations outside of the,
is the Loma Rica Ranch Fountain. A lovely water feature running out here for the enjoyment of the trees, which deserve a fountain as much as anybody, right?
if it was a little hotter, I could see myself dipping a toe or two.
Oh, yeah. It looks like there's even some platforms that have been built at the time of the
It'd be fun to just do laps around the circle.
It's a little, it's just, pick up the garbage.
You want to go swimming in there, Bella or Millie? That's kind of scary.
You ready for your first swimming lesson?
Not in the vines.
It doesn't look that hard. The water is over all of this.
Oh, wow.
Now into the pond.
That's gorgeous.
Are there any
Look at that. Look here.
I bet there are.
What?
I bet there are. Probably especially in here.
Yeah, you could be swimming down here.
Right?
Like waves.
Imagine it probably was like that back in the day.
You having like a cocktail probably.
Totally. You can see them in their little like swimming caps and their cute little like polka dot,
yeah.
like long booty butt
Yeah.
swimming trunks and outfits and beautiful like oboe and violin music going on.
There might be a guy with one of those like body covering bathing suits with a big mustache.
Totally. He's got his twirly mustache.
He'd be like, come on in, the water's great.
Right?
It's a really nice wildlife sanctuary today, and I'm happy that it's out here and it's being like this for the local nature. There's something with a big splash in over that way when we were here last time.
This would be a good time to test Millie on what a mammal is. Millie? What is a mammal?
Things that make mouths besides platypuses and lizards.
Not my eggs. What else?
My grandparents had a pond, and on the end where all the bullfrogs lived, it had this moss, this like
Oh, yeah?
slimy kind of bubbly moss.
So that's where the bullfrogs like to hang out,
I
huh?
bet.
There's that song. Really? That's awesome.
Do you like it, Millie? You glad you came over? Are you glad you came over? Me too.
That's where we are, right?
Yep.
Exactly.
And this on the edge here is the waterfall we were seeing.
I want to go look for frogs.
This is like a whole different color of granite or marble, whatever it is.
All right, here we go. We're on the other side of the pond now. So we just saw the beautiful fountain, and now we're walking around the other side. I'm also looking out for Noor, the ghost
right.
horse.
Lure, the horse.
Any sign of newer, Millie?
It's a good thing Noor isn't our pet, because then it'd be Noor Moore.
Awesome.
Well, here's the pole, guys. See the directional.
See it's growing up
Masonic
between
pole.
trees here. This one looks like it may have been a flagpole on spot.
Whoa.
So I bet you that's east.
Yeah, let's see.
I wonder if it lines up with my phone. I guess it depends on where you're standing. Okay, yeah, this is direct south, right?
Okay, south, yeah.
What a trip. I guess east. But I guess the sun's setting over there. So.
Based on where that is. And where
The north is directly behind me to that direction. And there's where the sun will be setting later, but it seems like the sun should be above us more better.
What time is it?
I used to be a Boy Scout, but I've lost a lot of those.
Probably about 1:30.
1:36. We'll be riding to the party right on time. A little tugboat.
With the bridge? Yeah, that's so neat.
Very picturesque.
Part of the walk?
It goes, are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Brother John, Brother John. Morning bells are ringing, morning bells are ringing. Ding dong dong, ding ding dong. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Brother John, Brother John. Morning bells are ringing, morning bells are ringing. Morning bells are ringing, morning bells are ringing.
Ding ding dong, ding ding dong.
We've come full circle all the way around this beautiful pond, this Loma Rica Ranch pond. We've seen some great stuff. Thanks again, Jamie, for showing us around.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming along on an adventure
Yeah.
with me today. I'm happy
Thank
to
you both.
share this little nugget in the woods here.
Yeah. So we'll see you next time and have a great time.
Love
Bye.
and hugs.